I am job.
Do you speak English?
I am job.
Japanese people are evasive, secretive, and distant. This is not just how they communicate, but it's also what they choose to communicate. This is especially true with jobs and where they live. If you ask someone where they live, they'll tell you the prefecture. Whoa now, sweetheart, let's slow it down. I don't want to accidentally bump into you in a city of 10 million people, so let's just keep it to your island. Do you live on Honshu or Kyushu? When you ask people in Japan what their job is, they say salaryman or office worker. From that, you are supposed to know what industry and sector they work in. So, you can make real conversation like an actual human being. But office worker is an acceptable answer for people in Japan. It's customary. Logically, this makes sense. When you get a new job in Japan, you do not need references from your past employer. Employment is private in Japan already. But it's also evidence you are actually speaking with a robot. In English, saying only office worker means, fuck you, I don't need to tell you about me. Apparently, telling people what you do for work is just too much for most Japanese people. Japanese are very poor communicators, and this is another example. But when Japanese ask you, the foreigner, they actually really want to know what your job is. This is so they can pigeonhole you into a financial category and judge your entire life. A life which they are hiding from you. This double standard is especially common in Japan cross-cultural dating. Someone might be willing to accept your penis inside them, but telling you what their job is crossing a red line. Slow down, pal. Just put your large, soft, diseased, gaijin penis inside me first. Then I'll decide if I can tell you what I do for work. About this office worker answer, a Japanese person told me this is the first answer. If you continue speaking, they might tell you their job later. It's like building a really large, boring puzzle, and when it's completed, it reads, Secretary at Dental Office. So you should always say office worker too. Because it's customary in Japan, or say, I don't know. Or drop one word from office worker and say, my job is office. Less is more, right Japan? Or how about this one? I am worker. You can have lots of fun with these idiots. And they won't even know you are messing with them. Dear Japanese people, no one cares what you do for work. You are not special. Your job is not important. Stop being unfriendly and start talking like a real human. It's called small talk. Make conversation naturally, like a real human, and stop pretending to be robots. If you tell someone your job, you will not ruin the conversation. Go ahead, try it. See what happens. The other person will not run away from you, and you might appear normal. It's actually positive. Hiding this information and your job is negative and strange, like you have problems.